Hey, here we have a 2024 Fleetwood Frontier 36SS floor plan. And here's one of the new paint schemes this year for 2024. You can see it's like a bit of a little greenish metallic color. And here's the exterior TV, the first front bay. And here is the barn door style bay below with the optional slide out tray here. Now next to us is a bay here. Some people choose to put a slide out tray here, but it's not optional as far as I know from Fleetwood. Behind here is another storage bay here with your central vac and your transfer switch. Now back here is your electric control center and the electric bay, your Magnum inverter, and a little storage area next to here. And finally, your leveling jet pump and reservoir. And one thing I really liked about the Frontiers is the rear tap. Has a very much like a Camaro sport car look here that you don't find in many coaches these days. You see, these are fiberglass doors, but you see how easy these are relatively to close. They close. A lot of fiberglass coaches are difficult to close. Now this has dual fuel fills on either side. Now let's go inside and check out what's different for 2024. I noticed right away that this slide out over the door is different, as well as the door handle. Here we're inside. It's interesting to have like a darker tone on the dash here, and the seats look a little different. The dash is about the same, except this time they have a Sony radio, and the controls. This Freightliner has your drive and reverse, all the usual controls up here, and there you go. So,
yes, your cabinets up here, as in ours, have the
Teen LTE booster for your cell phones.
And then the other. I always say stuff. Ben likes to talk about this stuff, so I let him.
Well, here's your Wi-Fi Ranger and your light switch for the top bunk up here. A lot of people want to know what that is.
And you do have the top bunk right above. You have your leveling system over here with your light switches and your slide outs.
And your Magnum control, inverter control.
I feel right at home here. We'll go through the kitchen here first.
Now this is actually an LG refrigerator. We have actually, I believe, a
Not trouble. We look at it every day.
Whirlpool.
Yeah, I think it is Whirlpool. There we go. Now let's go in the kitchen. We'll go across the top and back along the bottom. Here we have our pantry.
Pull-out pantry.
We do have a convection microwave. We have this lovely window, and as Ben likes to point out, we have storage area here for spices and stuff, which is what we do. And this is nice because you can actually look outside while you're doing things in the kitchen. You do have space here with adjustable shelves for your dishes and glasses and cups and such. And then you have this nice finished cabinet top.
This is probably one of the easiest walkthroughs we do because we feel like we're home because we own a 2022 Fleetwood Frontier.
We do. We do like the floor plan, so and we'll show you why in a few minutes. This has a nice sink here.
A nice sink?
A nice sink.
It's not a mean sink, right?
Has a Dutch's top stove.
Hey, speak for yourself.
Now, over here you got some storage on this side at the bottom. You also have underneath the cabinet storage here under the sink. You have a nice drawer here. Now we converted ours to a pull-out.
Pull-out by Rev-A-Shelf.
Yes, quite frankly, this here literally goes to the back of the cabinet, which I couldn't reach, so we got a pull-out shelf there.
It's a 21-inch Rev-A-Shelf. We can put a link in the description below for those who are curious.
It doesn't cover the whole space, but it's a lot easier to use. Over here we have 4 cabinets.
4 cabinets?
4 drawers.
4 drawers and 7 years ago.
How many times have I said drawers and cabinets?
I don't know. You'd think by now we'd get over that.
Large drawer here where I keep my crock pot and some of my pans. Now over here we have a pull out. And how long this is, folks? This is where I make my rum balls. Just in case you want. Now look at these drawers.
Let's get ready to rumble.
It's got some nice long drawers here. And this is a very handy thing to have. Okay, I'm going to bring you over to the Miracle over here. Ben works from the coach, as you know. As you can see, you have a 3-layer here. If you want, you can turn the chairs like this and just have your breakfast side by side overlooking the patio here. Or, if you want, you can actually have guests. You just simply push this bar like that and you slide your table. Let's hit something. Go the other way.
Let's pull it out more.
You gotta pull it out of the way. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I did pull it out of the way. There you go. I knew something was wrong there. And look at there, folks. You have a table. There's some extra chairs. Now, not only can you use this as a table, if you want to work from the coach, you can do your L-shaped computer monitor here, computer monitor here. You got some storage right here on each side. You also have, on both sides, a cabinet with an adjustable shelf. And then additionally, you have another cabinet under the table that doesn't have a shelf in it, but it's a big storage area for backpacks and such. Isn't that awesome, folks? You got a couple ways you can use this. You still have that space up there, and then you just slide it back. And when I can do it, you know it's easy. And you just slide it right back in like this. All right. There we go. And there you go, folks. Isn't that awesome? Okay, moving in to the living room area. Now this has a 4-sectional piece sofa. The 2 on the end are recliners. These 2 are stationary. They are electric, and they also have the table trays if you want to use them.
And there's also storage bins on either side, and
Right,
these
that's the table storage.
Here's this table storage here. They go right in here, and that's probably one of the additional improvements that they had made in here.
Right.
Because they have little tables now.
Yes, we don't have that, so that's really a nice feature. I'm going to talk a little bit more about the sofa in a minute, but I'm going to show you the cabinets here. This is one singular cabinet. This is a pass-through cabinet for 2 of them. It also has electronics here, so you
Your
can be
HDMI
careful.
switch box will let you control and your video to all your televisions that are in the coach.
So that does pass through to this cabinet. And then you've got one more enclosed cabinet over here. Now I want to mention that just because a lot of times you see these coaches and you say, oh, that won't work. You got to think, because coaches can be modified. And some of them are very cheap to modify. You can do it yourself or have someone do it. In this case, we found out these sections are 4 separate sections, even though it looks like one nice big sofa. We actually took out one of the middle standard pieces that doesn't recline, took it out, slid the recliner down here and refastened it, which left us a space like this. We put a coffee table there, and under it we keep our cat's litter box. It's out of the way, it's not in the bathroom where I have to take it out every day to move it. Now you can modify that, and you could put a dog kennel there. So you know, modify the coach. It's a cheap modification. Make it fit you. Across from the sofa, which I like, we do have the TV set and the sound bar. You also have a fireplace, which I use on these cold mornings. I had it on this morning, actually. And I don't know if it's turned on. Nope.
No, it's not.
It's not. But we actually had that on this morning when I had a cup of coffee before we came to the show. Only 1 cup, that's why I'm not functioning totally.
And the light switches over here. Control the switches over here over the TV and the backlighting.
Okay, moving on, you have a half bath. Okay. You do have the sink in the corner, and they actually moved the towel rack to this side.
So the towel rack, okay.
I was just looking at it. Now, they said there's stuff behind here. This space does not open. We did ask about that before. So you basically just have the 2 cabinets with fixed shelves. And again, if you watch our videos, one of these are nice for shampoos and things, but you know, usually that's in the other bathroom because that's where we take a shower. If you want to put pills and stuff in here, this is a lot of wasted space. We actually modified and put a couple more shelves in here. Very easy to do. Cut a board, stick it in. Home Depot cut it for us, so I mean, we didn't even have to really cut it. Just basically Ben installed it on some brackets. We found some trim that actually matched our coach, and you wouldn't know it wasn't original. But you'll see that on one of our videos. Maybe Ben can link that. Okay, we have the toilet, which I'm going to sit on and show you the space under here. Now, We store our vacuum hose here, but you can store quite a bit of stuff under there, which we'll point out the central vac here in a few minutes. And I think we went right by it. Toilet paper holder, and you got a nice shelf back here. We actually also put a rod here, a spring tension rod. Keep extra toilet paper there. So a lot of things you can do.
And behind there is simply your fuse box.
Right.
Or actually, that's stretching your circuit panel.
Okay. Let's go back and show them the...
And you see the touch screens the controls are a little different. They have like a flat panel look. And actually they just have to touch them rather than push on them.
Let's back up and show them where the central vac is.
Well, let's see if we can figure out where the central vac is.
I heard they moved it.
Well, it's not over there. Let's check the other side.
All right, up there it is.
Here it is.
Right behind the
It's
chair.
over here behind the chair.
Now in our model, even the salesperson couldn't find it because, Ben, stay down there for a second. They actually installed this switch, black, flat, on the underside of this, so when you're looking, you couldn't see it because there's a little bit of an edge here. And I will tell you, it took us forever. The salesman was about to give up. So if you have a 22, that's where you find it.
We actually may have, we're planning to add a sweeper option to our central vac system, and we're probably going to have that location moved so that it's more convenient.
So here we have our king size bed. We do have 3 cabinets over top. They are separate cabinets. They don't pass through.
And the middle one does have a provision, has a plug in it, as well as the pass-through for the CPAP machine.
Right. And you do have light switches here to turn off before you go to bed. Very simple. Now, as far as the plug-ins, is that a thermostat? Okay, what is this, honey?
Okay.
I just found something new.
That is probably your bed controller. Why don't you try it?
Okay. Well, it may not be working.
Wow. Man.
Interesting. We don't have that in our coach, so it's
Well,
on the other side.
one year, 2023, they had wireless controls, but that looks like it's your bed control.
It looks like a bed control, yes.
But
you also
obviously-
have your plug and your over on this side and your ports for your phone. Let's see.
I don't think they have the same controls on both sides. Just one side has the bed
Yes.
control. But I think that
Yeah,
both
and I think
sides.
it's probably a good idea because on our particular coach, they have the bed controls here as well as the generator switch there. So sometimes I accidentally hit the wrong one. So
And we actually have the generator.
separate.
Well, this one only has the generator switch on one side.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. But we had the bed switch on the same things, and they were very close together. It was very easy to hit the wrong one. If you
And it
weren't
should be
careful.
noted that both outlets on both sides have USB ports, and that you see these black boxes on either side of the cabinets. Those are speakers which are tied up to the front radio.
We do have 2 wardrobes that are similar, so I'm just going to show you one. There's your wardrobe bar, and there's some extra storage space up there. You do have 3 cabinets on each side, so we'll show
Say
you.
that again.
Boy, I am doing terrible. Stop picking on me. Anyway, there are 3 cabinets. There, I did it again. There's 3 drawers on either side. And over here you have your washer and dryer.
Side by side.
Yes, very nice. And in here is a secret drawer on the other side. Well, Ben had to do it. There's your little storage area. So you can put some jewelry and stuff in here. People don't know that that's not a fake panel. Moving into the bathroom.
Wait, we forgot one thing.
Ooh, I forgot the TV.
Behind the TV, there's storage too.
Now back here, this bathroom is really great because if you're a normal couple, you have tons of space for your linens. However, if you're not normal, someone takes these adjustable shelves and stores their TV monitors and their computer monitors in here while we're traveling. So I need a
Works
little
great.
space for me, but works great for Ben. Above the sink here, we do have some storage on either side. These shelves are adjustable, as well as some storage here for your cabinet for whatever you need.
Storage for our cabinets.
Yeah, you have to store your cabinet somewhere. Storage for your various bottles. I'm taking a break after this one, folks. Okay, we have our vessel sink, and below that we have 2 drawers on each side, as well as storage space underneath.
Forgot one more thing.
This is one of my favorites. I love this shower. This shower, as you notice, and I'll let Ben rate it, but it has a big seat back here. And water miser here, which is we don't have in our coach. But I can stretch my feet out, do whatever I need to do. And the only thing I really wish we would do, if you just would put a little bar there so I can keep my shampoo bottles there so I don't have to move them every time that we're traveling. Now I know Ben wants to get in here and show you why he likes this coach.
Well, I like this coach. Number one, there's no guillotine bar here, okay? So I don't worry about hitting my head on it. Plus, it's got a built-in karaoke. This shower is a 10 out of 10 because it's got height, it's got width, it's got a seat, and it's got a microphone. Actually, no, this is the shower head, folks. Don't let me fool you. And now it also has a shower miser to help save water. Thank you, Fleetwood, for adding that to this coach. So, that's it. That's the review, or not really a review, walkthrough. Until we show you already what things we like and we don't like. But by all means, in the comments, please tell us what you
Like or dislike.
Yes, yes. And always remember to open the doors to adventure
And start all your journeys with
the RV Keys. Have a great day, folks.